Do you have to go pee? Do you have to go pee? Yes. We go for a drive, go pee. Huh? Did Mommy get up for you? I did. I did. Mommy's still sick. Oh, go pee. Yeah. Go for a walk. Bit, Wilson, because yesterday I boiled over the coffee. What a mess. Good morning. So it's been, oh goodness, it's been 2 weeks. Got sick on a Friday, and then that Sunday I recorded my video, and then that was it. And I've been resting, been doing a little bit. Not sure what I had. I was really sick. My nose wasn't congested. My lungs, if you can do a lower lung and like upper respiratory, it was in my upper respiratory. And almost fainted one day, and really weak, like extremely weak. And it wasn't just being weak, it was like my legs, my muscles in my legs and my arms were seizing up. So it was extremely weird. Never, ever, ever, ever had anything like that. And I never get even a cold. So, yeah, it was a rough ride. I did basically nothing but what I had to do. I tried to keep eating as much as I could, you know, feed a cold. And just slept, rested as much as I possibly could. So the last couple of days I've been feeling okay, but on the other hand, if I'm tired at all, I'll stop everything and I'll lay down. If anybody gets this, just rest as much as you can and feed a cold. Just eat as much as you can. Your appetite really doesn't go. It does, but not like a flu. It's not like a flu. It's, I don't know, there's just so much weirdness going on in this world. But I think I'm on the mends, and I've got lots of building I need to do. It's been really on my mind. I want to get that floor built out so I can get this cooler moved. I've got some trim, maybe even around the front seat, the co-pilot seat for Wilson, and trim up here, and trim along the edges of the floor by the door, and my curtains, of course. I did pick up some reflectics. It's in the back. I've had it for a while now. It's a big roll of it. So what I figured I'd do is cut the windows out with the reflectics. I can put it to use. So I picked up yoga mats. Now I can only get 2 black ones, and then I had to get 3 blue ones, and I wasn't really happy about that because I just wanted it looking black on the outside all around. So the 2 back windows and the doors will kind of look, they'll have a hue of blue, which isn't the end of the world. So what I figured I'd do is try to incorporate the reflectics on this side of the mats, so it adds extra insulation. I've got enough there that I can do the whole van, so we'll be doing that today. And I'm really looking forward to this coffee. And Wilson and I have to go for a walk. And then it's trying to get something done, anything. Like I said, I'm going to start, I think, on the windows today. I'm feeling up to it. So it's 2 weeks of, I could have had almost everything done by now, but you can't help when you get sick. So, but I'm glad to be back. Hope everyone's doing well, and we'll continue this video as soon as it gets a little lighter out. I stirred most of it up beforehand. It's a plastic spoon. I do have some silverware, but I haven't moved everything into the van. There. So here are the yoga mats. They actually are, there we go, same height as the roller reflectics, which is really good. Then I don't have a lot extra cutting, but there's the roller reflectics. Now what I wanted to show you is when you're living in your van and you're doing a build, everything gets shifted and everything gets piled up, and you have to move everything. So I had to move that roller reflectics back on the bed in order for me to be able to get out the stove and cook on it, on that table. And then this had to be moved, which has got fruit in it, and then I have a bag in the back that has croissants and a cake in it. That's all I need is cake. I don't know, I was craving cake. And that all has to be moved to that table, and then that shelf with everything on it has to be moved back on the bed. Especially when I travel, I will secure it. Are you comfortable? Hey. You're such a funny boy. He's quite comfortable there. Yeah, so that is my windshield sun visor thing. And they're kind of hard to find that to fit this van. But somebody came to the back one time and Wilson freaked out and he sliced it. So I have to patch that, but it's getting wrecked back here. And this curtain, I'll be at 2 o'clock in the morning or wherever when Wilson decides to come up. As you can see, it's just wrapped around a nail. Stupid. And he'll knock it off and then the whole window blind comes down and I'm laying in bed, and depending on who's around, like it's, so then I gotta wake up and get it put back up, and sometimes it's not all that easy to do. So I'll be really glad to get that out of the way. And then once the molding is up and the mats are cut to fit the window, hopefully they'll stay in there because it's kind of like a rubber. So I'm hoping, it was suggested to me to get the yoga mats. So, because another van lifer said they work really well. Merry Christmas. So that's why, and I figured that extra density of the rubber would maybe block out any kind of cool draft. It is insane when I move those out in the morning to get my clothes, you can feel a rush of cold air come out. So it'll be really good when I get everything put in underneath the bed. But anyway, getting back to the blinds, and then if I put reflectics on this side of it, get the wood molding up around, and then I can put curtains in front of it and you won't be able to see it. And then depending on how it works in the spring, summer, I don't know, but it's gonna get cold next week. It's gonna dip down in the evenings to minus 14-ish Celsius. So we'll be just glad to get something on those windows for extra warmth. It's unbelievable. If those drawers that are full of clothes and as soon as I open it, I feel a rush of cold air come out. If that helps with the heat so much, I can't imagine what it'll do for the windows. And it's gonna be a little bit before I get my wood stove. So there's that, you guys. So yeah, we gotta get cutting that. So here's the template for the back window. And what I did is, you can see here the lines that I made on the yoga mat. A little tiny bit of light at the top there. It slides down. I have no idea how it's gonna stay. I mean, it's a good idea if you have the right setup that the mats will stick in. And I have no idea, because there's the other one. I have no idea how mine are not working out as well. So what I'm going to do is put reflectics. There's the yoga mat. There's the reflectics. Now I've got templates made, and I'm going to put it on the outside of that for extra warmth, and I don't know, hopefully it'll keep it in. Okay, so I had to do a cut, so I'm suggesting if anyone does this, get extra yoga mats, get an extra one just to play with. What I had to do, because I was trying to get it fit in the molding, so I cut it precisely to fit in the molding on the edges, but the weight of the yoga mat would just, it would pull out. And so then I made them bigger so I could stuff the corners in to keep them secure, which basically worked. They did stay up as far as I know. I had lunch, so they didn't fall down while I was eating lunch. Gosh only knows if they're gonna stay put or not. But then I put those reflectics over top of it. They're pretty tight to the window where the mats are. So I'm hoping that they'll assist in keeping the mats in place. So there's those two windows. Shamefully, it took me about 3 hours, which is absolutely, oh gosh, that's embarrassing. But it's not as easy as you think. Like, you can cut a straight line, you can measure it out. I don't know. Straight lines are not my thing. But there you have it. So now we get to start on that one. Hopefully it's easier. Have an idea what to do now. So yeah, but it sure, I can almost feel the difference in the, like the, when I was back here, I had the heat on and it just like toasted right up in here. So I think they'll make quite a bit of difference, obviously. So there's that. I'll be back to show you the side ones. I'm not filming it because there's a few cuss words. I might film me trying to do it. I don't know. I'm hoping this one goes a little easier. It's a different type of window. It doesn't have the let's see here. Let me show you what I mean. Oh, it does. It does have the rubber. But there's space in between here. Oh, that's marvelous. Not at the bottom, not at the top. Yeah, it's right down in here. There's a space, but not at the top, just on the side. I guess we'll see. Look, it's already steaming up there. Hopefully we'll be able to get that done. Okay, I'll be back. Looks so different. Wow. It's a big window. 5 feet long, I'm figuring, and that's length, and then width is roughly 17 inches.